Can we have Vivian? Yes! Oh, snap! Dang, she's pretty. And I still have zero story context for her. But she seems nice. And I do need ether characters. Yes! Oh, frick. Crisis averted. You love to see it. I still don't have Jane Doe, but as you can see, I do not have the resources to be trying to gamble for her. Yes, she is hot, but we will have to make do with our other physical characters right now. Because now we finally have another ether character besides Nicole. Holy frick. Because I never got Singer Lady. Is she actually a yandere? Or is that Fanon? Also, we'll put this here so you can see. Yeah, Jane Doe is... There's been so... Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's go through real quick. Who's had the most fan art? At least from what I've seen. Because Jane Doe took over the freaking internet. Wait, where's she at? Jane Doe took over the internet. Vivian has a good amount of art. I feel like Grace has a lot of art. Oh yeah, Ellen. Holy frick. Ellen took over the internet. I think Bernice might be in like the upper tier of fan art. But yeah, if we had to say like top tier, absolutely Jane Doe and Ellen. Did they both really? On the same level though? I don't know. We might have to make a tier list for this. Actually, I did see people making a bunch of like meme compilations and like dance stuff when Bernice came out. So I feel like she had more memery than fan art. Ellen and Jane Doe is just straight gooning. Grace and Vivian might be like a little tier barely below that. I need more art. Actually, any art you guys see of Yanagi, you need to be sending it to me on a regular basis. Kisara? Who's Kisara? I've seen some Evelyn art. She might be a little bit up there, but definitely not in the higher tier. Oh wait, yeah, Nicole. Everyone loves a Nicole. Yeah, she's absolutely one of the deep box. Actually, yeah, that's probably the big three. If we're talking about art for this game, it's Nicole, Ellen, and Jane Doe. Absolutely. I'd say those are the big three of the waifus for this game. Even if you haven't played this game, you've seen those three characters at some point. Big four? Wait, who would be on par with those three? So Bernice is kind of on the same tier, but she just had her own like separate wave later on. So if we had to say big four, I guess that would be the big four. Do I not know? Was the art really on par that much with them? Because I know people have definitely seen Bernie's videos, but I don't know if the artwork was as prolific. You know what? Yeah, let's just do it. We're gonna do a tier list. Hold on. We can end. This is how we can end off the stream. Yeah, tag all the Zenless gamers in Discord. Wait, Zenless. Alright, so how are we naming these tiers is the question. What term do we use for waifus that like have taken over the internet and everyone knows who they are even if they don't know who they are? Like even if you don't know them, you've seen them. Like the Biken of Zenless. Or like Asuna and Karin in Blue Archive. Let's see, well, let's do that then, like, broke the internet. Hang on, I'm gonna name these tiers. I'm gonna see what you guys think. Sokaku? Yeah, art of her is probably pretty rare. She's cute. Let's see. OnlyFans. I might change the colors of these tiers. Alright. Gamers. Oh, that's brown dust. I might do those polls after this. Unless y'all want to see the polls. But right now, we have business to attend to. Bam. Alright. And I'll keep the game on the side just in case we want to, if anyone needs visual context for the characters. Alright, what do you guys think of the tier names? Welcome, whoever's watching now. I guess this is the Zenless Zone Zero waifu tier list. But we're primarily evaluating, like, overall popularity, I guess. So I'm gonna start putting characters, and y'all can just start saying in chat what y'all think. Honestly, Belle might low-key be really high. Belle's kind of like in Violet territory. I Actually, might be a step above that, honestly. But I say Violet territory where it's like a pro tag that just something about them is just so lovable. And you just like them. But that might not be the best comparison because Violet is for some reason just hot. And Belle is like funny with occasional sass. Pretty decent fashion. But I do see, like, you always will see art of her either way. Well, I say for some reason, because it's like qualities that aren't like blatant, like not obvious, like, like blatantly likable personality traits or gooner traits for whatever fetish you may have outside of like basic appeal. But that's what I mean. Like, sorry, the Violet example came to mind because Violet is hot, but not even like overtly hot. She's very stoic character. And there's lore reasons for that. But maybe that's why she's hot. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe you can make that comparison with Belle. Because again, she's not like overtly hot. But I think her character overall is an attractive character. I mean, you could say, I'd say yeah. But again, like I'm saying, like not overtly. It's more so in her personality and design. Because she's just like witty and funny. Which are those just attractive qualities, depending on your preference. But I think either way, she's definitely up there in popularity where you will see art of her for sure. Regardless, like she's a freaking pro tag, so of course you see art of her a lot. In fact, honestly, I have seen some artists dip into certain directions of art with both of these characters, but I guess that depends on where you're at on the internet. Howdy, Rap. Yeah, Rap. So basically, this is a waifu tier list evaluating overall popularity. You put her in decent? I feel like I see art of her a lot. And again, she's a pro tag, so like her popularity is kind of set. But maybe we need to fill out. Let's keep her in decent for now. Oh, you keep her in endless? Because I was gonna say maybe we need to fill out the endless tier. Her brother is decent. In fact, we could rank all the husbandos too. All the. I'm trying to think of which husbandos we've seen a lot of art of. Actually, Wise probably goes here too, to be honest. Not together necessarily, but I do feel like I see a lot of art of Wise. I keep saying Wise. I feel like I see a lot of art of Wise with the other female characters and like funny romantic comedy kind of stuff. I mean, Billy's funny. Do you really see that much art and stuff of him though? I feel like he's kind of like Bernice, but like a tier below Bernice, where he's like more so meme content than like art and attraction. Yeah, let's establish the, well, that's one of the questions we had for you, Raptor, was MM was saying that Bernice should be considered part of the big four. Yeah, this is more so popularity evaluation. We are saying the big three is Ellen, Jane. Get this ad of the way. Oh my god. The big three was Ellen, Jane, and Nicole. But MM was saying Bernice probably belongs with them also. It's canon. Is Billy that popular? You put Nicole on top of Endless? Because Nicole is like a default waifu. Like they said in chat. She's a default waifu. Everyone knows who she is. So I put her in the big three before Bernice. Bernice, again, like you did see a lot of art of her, but I feel like she broke the internet more so meme content wise. I don't know if she's like a big three favorite. The Bear's gonna need his own team. Wait, in VC, or are we? Oh, we're gonna talk about this. Talk about this. All right, make sure you keep your language appropriate. Let's go in shenanigans, VC. If I do end up putting this on YouTube, by the way, hi. Say hi to YouTube, chat, if we do put it on. But yeah, if you want to talk about it verbally, get in chat.
Okay.
So Bernice is in the top 4?
Bernice easily is broke the internet. Her song is stupid popular ever since she's been released.
True.
In terms of waifu quality, she's also great. You can't go wrong with skirts, you know, twin tails or pigtails. Yeah.
Yes,
like,
although we have heard some takes around here that some people don't like the twin tails.
Hey. Well, I mean, you know, to each their own, right? But no, twin tails is some peak stuff, but of course it's for a specific, you know, taste of quality. But
being an alcoholic.
You know, no, that has nothing to do with that. I mean, that's if she wants, you know, if she wants to go and drink, go for it. But yeah,
she's a fun lady.
Yeah, and of course, you know, skirt's great. Even like think about this, even Nick.
Oh no, yeah, Bernice is 100%, 1000%.
And you know
coded.
that if Nick or Sneku finds interest in something, it clearly must be good because that man is very, very particular.
And that is
very
true.
picky. But
you know what? That you make a good case there.
Yeah, and of course, yeah, as Lemon said, they are handlebars if you want to treat it that way. And of course,
that is an option.
Quick, Pyromaniac, you can never go wrong with those.
People have their varying degrees of crazy preference.
Exactly. Like, you gotta bundle it, like, at the end of the day...
In fact, wait, hold on, let's,
so it's like... No, like, everybody thinks that it's goon slop, right? But no, it's like, sure, they have that there clearly for the fan base, right? Period. That, like, it's what sells. Like, it's what sells. Like, you can't deny that, and that's what everybody wants. And that's why, most of the people get, or, the ones
Zenless has been so good at, like, making people think it's a goon game, when Zenless is one of the, like, most relatively tame gooner games.
Hey, and then you look at Nikkei. Look at all the goon that it has on the front page. However, it's until you start actually reading the story and absorbing.
You come for the plot, you stay for the plot. Nikkei is the epitome of that.
And that is exactly what happened to me. I went for plot thinking it was just going to be a goon game, and boy was I wrong. Sure, the goon material is there.
Great, yes.
But at the end of it, I was immediately just hooked for the story, and I'm still, like, hard sunk into it. It is amazing. The world is great. The character is great. The character development for
and Zenless does that, but just with even more variety, more or less. I mean, the character variety actually is all over the place, honestly, in Zenless.
Yes, it is. And
got the dog.
And, and they tackle, they tackle a good amount of, variety. He's decent popular for sure. Lycan is or Lycoan, or however you pronounce it. But yeah, no, he's
kind of miss the old voice, but the new voice is alright.
Yeah, well, there's not much you can do about it. But I mean, I definitely say the new voice.
It's just more serious.
It's fine. It's not bad. I don't mind the more serious tone. I mean, I know we can't be the the originals in some cases, but I will say it is a good replacement. The one I was most sad about is our favorite Hammer Girl. She's gutted. It hurts
Coletta's
so
voice?
much. Yeah. Did you not listen to it?
I don't know, because I'm barely in the beginning of the story.
Go
actually, how much have they replaced? Did they revoice everything?
Not everybody. They revoiced like the ones that got changed. They had to redo.
So they redid all lines?
For the characters that had their voices changed, yes.
Oh. Then I
However,
think Kaleta's. I'm fine with the current one. I think. Here, hold up. I have to turn my monitor up because now I'm wondering if I ever heard the previous one.
probably not. But yeah, Kaleta's voice unfortunately did
also,
get changed.
Sorry.
She had a very good raspy, spunky, kind of tone. But now it does not hit. It's so sad.
Here, wait, hold on a sec.
But of course, it's like it's not much that can be done.
Oh. Huh. Wait a minute.
Yeah, not much can be done in terms of what happened with the voice actors being replaced and stuff. Just because it's just the SAG-AFTRA, voice actor strikes. But some of the English VAs,
fun fact, that's not even entirely the case.
I know,
TLDR, yeah, watch Joe Zege's video about it. It's more so actors making their own particular decisions and stuff.
It's both of them. I'm not just saying it's just SAG-AFTRA, but it's basically both of them. So.
Oh my God, it is different.
Yeah, but of course, do support those English VAs that haven't done that in terms of like their agenda. Like
I support dubs regardless. You already know.
Yeah. Anyways, for Kaleta, I'd say she's at least decent popularity. Zuyuan, her and Grace, I'd say they're above Bell for sure.
Oh, well, yeah, that makes sense.
Because of course,
these two are the border. Like I don't think they're in the big four, but they're a lot of art.
Scab game? No, it's basically
What does that mean, a scab game?
What I call it a hack and no, it's not hack and slash because there's no combo. Well, there is a combo.
There is a hack and slash.
Yeah,
it is a hack and slash.
Yeah, so basically you just go.
Slash.
Yeah, so essentially you just you're in a certain area, you clear all the enemies, move on to the next area, so on and so forth until you clear it all and kill the boss at the end. That's it.
Hack and slash, action adventure, whatever. Well, more so action, not much adventure.
It is a gacha, but at the end of it, like it has a parry system, which is pretty neat, and of course rotations, etc. So, but compared to traditional Hoyo games, they usually use 4 characters. This one uses 3.
It's Genshin, but it makes you feel good for parrying stuff.
This is definitely more action oriented and very interactive compared to Genshin. Anyway,
so we're on an agreement that Burnus is in.
Like VAs being scattered. Yeah, there's unfortunately some of them Braven. Some of them, yeah.
Yeah, look, actually, in fact, I'm gonna find that video. I'll link it for anyone that's curious.
But again, they're gone, so don't have to really deal with that.
Oh, actually, weren't some of them able to come back? They just voiced them over temporarily, or is it Nikke that's temporary?
I'd say, Smile. I'd say she's probably bottom of decent popularity because she was like in terms of her voice is what was carrying her, but now she's probably in not so much attention. But we'll see. But for right now, I'd say a very bottom of decent. But
bottom of decent.
So to continue,
Ambi's probably near the bottom of endless.
I say endless,
it's middle of endless. She's above
the Pro Tags or above Wise?
Above, yeah. Burger Girl, can't go wrong. Cute mini skirt, and of course quiet, collected. But of course, when we actually get the reveal of how she actually is, with the recent Ambi variation that came out, you may as well just bundle them together. But she's still very cool, definitely well loved. Because again, like I said, Burger Girl, you can't go wrong with girls and their burgers.
I put the newest one definitely above the.
Yeah, the newest one above the original one, but I'd still say they're very close together. You can interchange it if you so choose. Okay, Nekomata, definitely an endless art supply, but probably below Ambi. Cat Girl, need I say less? And of course, I love her. I love her personality, character-wise. It's very funny, very adorable, and can be silly. And of course, Ambi is what? No, not Ambi. Basically, because she's with Nicole and Billy.
Yeah.
And Ambi, so essentially, like Ambi basically keeps everybody in check. But
they're all basically pro tags. One of the first groups you're introduced to. Yeah.
Soldier 11. Not much attention. Not much
Oh,
attention, but
Mm,
not much attention. But we do now know more about her because of the new Ambi. Now that we got their backstory and everything. But
Oh, also
I
hold
don't
up.
think-
There's something else we gotta add. There we go.
Oh, and there.
my go. Nah, man, that's my
Nah, you put
go.
him up. Nah, you
That's my
put Bear up.
Well,
But
well, he needs to
I'm
be in the
showing you
dead
right
center
now.
of everything.
Put him
Anton-
in decent pop. No, put him above decent popularity.
We're putting the bear above.
That's my go.
He is a nice. He's nice.
I love.
hold on,
He's
I
my
got-
go. Anyways, okay, so Anton, I'd only say he's low, middle of decent popularity just because of who his English voice actor is. He voices quite a bit of characters in the gacha world. Who was his voice actor for Genshin? I know it was in Shurima. Hang on.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't see. Honestly, I see the pro tags more than Neko. I don't want to put her down to decent popularity though, but I honestly I might want to put her under Wise. Again, I feel like I see a lot more Wise art and Wise romantic comedy shenanigans stuff more than a lot of characters.
Yeah, the English voice actor for we were just talking about Anton is
Anton?
the voice actor. He's a voice actor for Sino in Genshin, and he also streams. So,
Nice.
but yeah, no, Sino's voice actor, or Anton's voice actor, is a very nice guy, very good guy. I would definitely say decent popularity, just because if you know who he is, then yeah. So
Yeah, then we'll
but I
keep
would
him right
definitely-
here then.
our lovely maid. Need I say less? She's an endless art supply, probably right in between Zuyuan and Grace.
I need to see more. Yeah, in
Zuyuan
fact,
and
You guys-
public announcement, if I didn't say already, any art of Grace, Rina, and Yanagi, y'all need to be sending that to me all the time.
What, do you want me to send you feet pics or what?
Okay, you're missing the assignment.
That's part of Grace's assignment. That's what kicked her off, because it was in her one. It was in
No.
the very early story. Yeah, it was in the very early story cinematics. That was the first thing they see. Her fucking feet. I'm not even shitting you.
Well,
Like-
I guess
This
you're
is
one
the
of
wrong
those
witness.
people that's what you focus
No,
on.
wait, no, they. It's not even that. Like, they literally, like, fully animated her toes and everything. I'm like, Jesus. Like everything.
The point
Like,
is, there are
point
other
is that
aspects of her character that are
I understand
highlighted.
that. I understand that, and she is, very mommy material, but that's beside the point. They heavily detailed and focused on that when they first showed her, and it was at, an endpoint of her, backstory, or I should say backstory. It was just basically a story that you were involved with her. She was about to die, and she broke free of the grasp of the robot that held her in hand just because she slipped her foot out of her boot. And of course, what's the first thing you see? Her foot coming down, wiggling the toes and everything, and slips into the boot. I'm like, these guys know exactly what they were aiming with this character.
I suppose. And also
Do you
Smile,
need me-
yes, I'm pretty sure she's one of the main muscle mommies functions for this.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so slap Anton in a decent.
Oh no, I was serious. We're
def-
keeping him in his own tier. After all this hype, y'all constantly give him lead polls. He's staying in his own tier.
Yeah, remember the first thing to sell out at EVO was jury feed art? Hey, he's not wrong.
Ay, ay, ay.
Anyway, so Anton will go above Coleta for sure. Our other favorite maid, Karina.
I would put her at decent.
Wait, Karina?
I
thought it was is it Corin?
Corin. Yeah, sorry, I'm
Corin.
mixing two names. Anyways, definitely in high decent popularity.
Yeah.
Timid maid. Always like, oh, I'm sorry for making mistakes, etc. Yeah, you know how that
MC.
is.
Yeah, minimum decent, top of decent, honestly.
Kohaku. Oh man, this girl's been bouncing all over the
Kohaku.
place.
Sokaku?
No, I'm calling her Kokaku.
We're playing Melty Blood.
Yeah. Anyways, she's decent.
She's
but
probably
below she's decent below.
She might be even with Corrin, honestly. Maybe.
I say they're interchangeable, but
yeah.
I'll definitely say the third voice actress they gave her definitely is a lot better than the previous.
Wait,
one.
she went with 3.
There were 3
already.
Yeah. So, no. So the very beginning, we had everybody knows what that was at the very beginning. There is a change at some point. We had no idea why. It wasn't even part of the strikes anyway. But yeah, no, the second one, oh my god, that was atrocious.
Well, yeah, didn't they change during the beta also? Or from the beta to the main game or something?
Yeah. Yeah, but then eventually, I think it's about 2 months ago, they changed it again, but now it's fine. Oh, she definitely ain't no who, because she's a staple in ice teams if you ever make an ice team. Regardless.
No, yeah, for bystanders, I could see her being in Who, but I mainly say she would be here on principle that both of these two characters are kind of similar cutesy function. And the art you do see of Sokaku is wholesome Nason, with Yanagi or whatever, stuff like that. But, I mean, we could put her lower to balance it out.
No, keep her in decent.
Just keep her in decent.
Well, I might put the dog over her, honestly.
Lycon?
Maybe.
I disagree. I don't know.
Top
I'll put her in the middle. Put her in the middle between Billy and Lycon.
In the middle?
Yeah,
the big four are Ellen, Jane, Bernice, and Nicole.
There's one more.
In the big, there's a big 5?
Yeah, I'm saying there's one more, but I'm not gonna say who. We'll see. We'll get to her when we get to her.
You're gonna build up to this? Hilarious.
Yeah. Well, actually.
Yeah, Smile. In fact, that was part of the point of what I wanted to do, so I do want to factor that in.
But there may be 2. Maybe 2.
So top 6.
But one for sure.
I don't know who else would be on par with these 4.
I think I know. I know.
We'll get to it when we get to it.
Okay.
Anyway, Lucy. High decent popularity. Just borderline.
Lucy? Really?
Yeah.
Honestly, she might be a who for me, low-key.
Nah.
I admit, I honestly, I kind of don't want to put her above, not much attention.
Well, this is just, for, if you played it enough, you'll like her character a lot.
I don't ever see any art of this girl.
No, it doesn't have to do with art. It's honestly just by her personality.
Well, no, that is half of it, though, because we are evaluating overall, popularity.
Mm-hmm. No, just keep her in decent. Piper, probably below Lucy, definitely above Coleta.
Nah, we're gonna have to revisit that. Yeah, Piper, I see some, but Piper's another one, by the way, PSA. Send me Piper art, but I can wholeheartedly admit there is not that much art of Piper either.
My man is asking for armpit art. That's crazy.
That is not what I'm asking for, but
demonic.
if you know, you know.
D-boy.
Piper's great.
D-boy, you haven't watched a lot. You really need to play through the story of ZZZ. Really. I need you to play it.
And what's making armpits is what's making you bring that up? I think you guys are missing the assignment here.
No, I'm saying that's the initial appropriate. Yeah, but she's more popular by association of being with the Sons of Caledon. Mm-hmm.
But Piper's great. Old soul, voiced by Susie Young. She's great.
Anyways, next, my boy. Unfortunately, not much attention.
Oh my god! Wait, what's his name again?
Man is literally carried by Jane Doe's story.
Wait, I just realized. No, this is Anton. The bear is Ben. Why are we calling the bear Anton?
You called him Anton.
Why didn't y'all correct me? The bear is Ben. This is Anton.
We thought you were with us. We thought you were with us.
I think y'all just weren't listening. We just started talking about Anton right now.
You weren't paying attention.
Oh my god!
Don't get on us.
No.
Don't get on us.
Ben is bear tier, but yeah, Anton. So put him.
Y'all are hilarious.
No, put Coleta.
I hope you guys witness this.
Hey, I'm sorry, but Kaleda is lower than Piper.
Wait, Kaleda's lower? Huh. Well, that's good news to me.
She was higher, but that voice act change just really hurt her a lot. But anyways, Anton, yeah, he's indecent. He's in between Piper and Kaleda. Like I said, he's carried by his VA. If you know him, you know him.
Yeah,
Again, I will say, in terms of personality, I love his personality, but definitely not as much as like Billy or Lycon.
Yeah, honestly, character-wise, he goes in not much attention. He's 1000% carried by his VA.
Well, if you want that case, then definitely above Soldier for sure. But
no, but I'll keep him here. But I'm just saying, like, he's up here solely off of popularity from his VA.
Carried.
But like character-wise, he's cool.
Okay. All right. This guy, white-haired boy, this dude, Set. Yeah.
Good boy, TM.
Clearly carried by Jane Doe's story. Not much attention. I mean, I like his personality. It's fine, but definitely above Soldier for me.
I have never seen any art of him without Jane Doe in some way.
Yeah.
He's basically the Kai.
It's a coupleship. Yeah. Kai Kiski.
Yep.
Okay. Chingy. Oh, Chingy. This is definitely an endless art supply. It's above Nekomata and above Weiss.
Oh,
because, yeah, few things.
That's actually higher than I expected. I think she's more low-key carried by the VA.
No, it's not even just the VA. You got Twin Tails, you got fans of Freerin that love her design, because it suitably is similar to that of Freerin, if you ever watched that anime. Very good anime.
There are definitely Freerin fans in the Discord, that is true.
And then, of course, Flat is Justice. So, of course, there are people that want that. And, of course, if you actually watch her cinematic story, that even aside from her playing with a bunch of old dudes, that actually turned out to be like some old badasses that fight alongside her for a bit. It's like her own little group. Oh, it's funny.
Her story video is really funny.
Yeah.
But there's the character-wise, she's just cool.
Yeah, but of course, in terms of art, yeah, she's quite heavily in there. But on top of that, in terms of her, if you watch her combat when you're using her, oh, she's so fun. It's great. I love using her.
She is very fun.
Also, Braven, if you've never seen Nicole, that is genuinely surprising.
That's crazy. Anyways, Caesar! Endless art supply.
Yeah.
That is also Eula's voice actress. I was so sad I couldn't get her. That's what made me cry.
What? You didn't get her?
I couldn't get her. I couldn't afford to swipe. Yeah, definitely above Belle. She's up. That's your endless art supply top 4. Period. Actually, no. There could. She's easily in top 5 for endless art supply.
Yeah, top 5 for sure. Honestly, well, yeah,
Belle
a little bit about Belle.
Belle almost breaks the border.
Belle might be a gatekeeper.
Yeah, Belle's
the gatekeeper.
Oh boy. Yeah, her.
Alright.
Well.
Go ahead.
Well.
That is definitely, I'm sorry, brother, but she's above your maid.
I would figure. Yeah. But again,
no,
I need to see more.
Endless. I know.
Yeah, Nicole is like, again, like what we were saying, one of the defaults. It's one of the first characters you're introduced to. Everyone went crazy. Actually, honestly, I'm trying to think back when, like, moles on waifus started being, like, more emphasized. But I feel like Nicole was a part of that.
Nicole's the pioneer.
And of course, she was, for the trailers and everything, they showed like the different animation style that they went with. Of course, that bouncy, cartoony-ish style. They thought it was cartoony, but it turned out to fit the world very well, and it gave all these characters a lot more life and personality.
Makes it expressive.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
Wait. Oh wait. Lighter. That's his name, right? Carried by VA.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he'd be in
Carried
Who.
by VA.
In fact, honestly, even carried by VA, he might be in not much attention.
I put him above Set for sure. Period. There definitely needs to be more guys for the ladies out there. I mean, I will give them credit.
Sure.
There's definitely more guys in this game.
Actually, where is he?
So,
How many guys are there when compared
I do
to...
like the KOF references with this character, though.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
oh yeah.
Yes. So he's Kyo Kusanagi. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Well, he's been a K-Dash, too.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
he's
K-Dash.
K-Dash too. Yep.
He's K-Dash and Kyo if they fuse.
Yeah, aside from that, he's just cool-looking punchy man with a godlike voice actor.
Alright.
Next.
Miyabi.
I'm gonna say, is she broke the internet?
I
I'm
no.
asking. I'm gonna ask Raptor. I'm gonna ask Raptor for that one.
I'm curious what he was saying.
Definitely above Grace and Endless Art Supply. I know a lot of people were waiting for her, like so many people, because
Wait,
it was, you know.
I just realized something. There is something that might put her in the broke the internet. Because it's similar to Bernice. She also brought a bunch of memery too, because she's basically just Virgil.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah.
So
Put her above
actually,
Nicole. I say above Nicole and above Bernice just because she came after Bernice. But
Yeah,
Jane,
Dave Bar was waiting for her.
I'm gonna be honest with you, Chief. No, I think Jane goes top because, well, aside from everything.
I don't know. Ellen made people go insane.
I know she did. I know Ellen made people go insane because Shark Girl and a maid and the whatever personality.
The cosplay, the speed that people made Ellen cosplays was insane.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, and then you see our rat, rat girl,
rat quote unquote.
With butt chickles.
Rat.
Look.
No, it's not just the butt jiggles. Her whole trailer, the character trailer that she got the week before she dropped.
Femme fatale.
Not even femme fatale. It's just the voice actress was amazing.
Really
and
good.
Of course,
yeah.
Yeah, and just it was, yeah. Okay, anyways, Miyabi. Yeah, Miyabi is basically a very popular character that everybody was waiting for because she was going to be like the next big change in the game in terms of, I guess you could say meta-wise, but of course, cat girls, again, and then on top of that, the Virgil aspect, so a lot of people were like, holy shit, and then, they just dumped everything. But only above Bernice just because she came
above Bernice? Oh, well, that's recency bias.
Yeah. They're interchanged.
Chat, have y'all seen Bernice more or Miyabi more? Y'all can just say so while we move on.
I do see more Bernice more than Miyabi, but the Miyabis take time.
The Miyabis take time. Yeah, personally, I'd put Bernice just like a 0.1 above Miyabi. And on, like, again, they have similar.
Over the first that really boosted the game's popularity. If you said Jane is the most popular, now that I accept that, yeah. We do see Nicole, like in terms of art quantity, we do see more Nicole than Jane and Ellen, but in terms of quality, it's Jane and Ellen. Nicole has some, but of course it's just by mass. And of course she had a resurgence because of the free outfit that she got, so more, to do. More to draw, etc. Anyways, okay, so back to this. Asabi.
I like him, but he's in Who?
He was literally given for free, which was very appreciative.
But who draws this character? Genuinely, I'm not even memeing. Like, in fact, anyone watching, do y'all know who this Archer boy is? Funny, slacks off.
Hey, I can understand that we're not talking quality over quantity, but however, like, if you've been...
you can try to average out both, really.
Yeah, you can average it out, but...
In fact, hold on, let me put him on the screen, because I am pretty confident that most people have no idea who this guy is.
like, who?
Yeah, he might be the first character that I may have to genuinely leave in Who, no exceptions. Unless someone can, some super hardcore Harumasa fan can come out.
No, I'm not.
Send me links for the art.
I know one person. I know one person who's so into the Hoyle stuff, but he's in school right now, so can't really ask him to.
I do not see art of this character ever.
I still see more art of Ben than him.
Well, there you go.
And of course, Ben has a very strong niche. Very strong niche. It is small but powerful.
He's just a nice bear.
No, he's not just a nice bear. He's not just aside that. The Bara fandom.
The what?
You know what Bara is, right?
It sounds like something I don't want to know. Are you going down another road here?
No, this is part of art. No, it's not a Naraka character.
Close enough.
So Bara is just very buff, physical men. I guess you could say like what's that one anime?
Soris and Granblue?
No.
And his homies?
Well, yeah. You could say that. Oh my god.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I get it right.
I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like Yujiro, is he Yujiro? What is it?
Chat, what are they talking about?
It was literally an anime that came out recently.
Also, I didn't change the category to Zenless, did I?
Oh, I thought you meant something else.
Oh, I did change.
I might be wrong. So you know what? Here, I got the GIF on the shenanigans. I thought you meant this. Never mind. I was wrong.
Hang on. Let me get the name. It's just so I could. Baki.
Baki, that's what it was. I got you.
Yeah. So Bar is just very big physique, physical, good-looking men. Yeah. However, it's not just that. The furry fandom. So they combine both, and yeah, and those furries will pay big money for quality art. They will literally drop hundreds just to make it happen.
Yeah, again, he's staying in his own tier. I cannot believe you just brought up Baki. Combine it with the furry fandom.
Well, no, it's because I'm just saying, like, Bara is just very physical, buff, handsome men. That's what it is. That's what Bara is.
Ben even? He's a bear.
Yeah, so he's a bear. He's a big bear, right? Big aesthetic, right? But like I said, the furry fandom combines it with him being buff and muscular, and beefy, right?
Oh, now we're getting into Pokemon fandom tier.
Well, no, I'm telling you, that's what they will pay for. And they pay a lot of money just to see that. And even then, they will do it for Lycon too. I'm not even kidding you.
He's howdy pun. Okay, well, you see, now we know that he belongs in his own tier purely off of fanon.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez Louises.
I'm just glad that they didn't.
Fandoms, Hoyoverse fandoms are.
Okay. No, it's not just Hoyoverse in general. I'm just saying,
we've established Pokemon as one of the epitomes of fanon over canon with character popularity.
Don't get me started on that.
Gardevoir, Lopunny. Anyways, okay. Straying off here.
What's the singer lady's name again? I forgot her name. Where's she at? Wait, Astra. Yeah. Is her name Astra, or is that her last name, or is that just a title? Is her name literally Astra?
Yes.
Astra.
Wow. Well, that's cool.
Here's one character. She definitely broke the internet.
Is she?
Mm-hmm.
I see a lot, but I don't know if she's broke the internet.
This is only one, just because her aesthetics and everything, everybody absolutely loved this character when she first came out. And of course, her art, may not be as much as the others, but it's definitely getting to that point.
Also, sorry, y'all, ads are coming up. Just a heads up.
she's in the bottom of broke
Broke the internet.
Yeah.
She's at the
Bottom broke the internet just because she's on her way.
Interesting.
And if you want to be biased on that, I would definitely say, would be Endless Art Supply, but right above Grace. Period.
Yeah, because I can't tell if she's as mainstay as even as Nicole.
Well, keep her on broke the internet until we're done. Keep her on broke the internet until we're done. That's what I'm going to say.
Evelyn is definitely above Grace in terms of Endless Art.
Actually, well, that's the thing. I'm kind of thinking Astra and Evelyn should kind of go together right here, because they really are literally a pair.
When did Astra Yao and Evelyn come out?
They both came out in the same patch, but Astra came out before Evelyn.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So they just came out, so give them time.
Oh boy.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of want to keep them together here, because they really are a pair.
So the last one that I said that was going to break it, Trigger. For sure. She is right now.
New lady that I still haven't even seen.
I have seen her. Yeah.
Get this ad shit off. I don't need a resub.
The ads are unstoppable. I held them back 3 times already. You can thank Twitch for that.
3 minutes? Oh, this guy.
Hey boys, just put it.
Yeah, we've been streaming for 2 hours.
That's it?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're held off for an hour, and then it's 3 minutes of ads.
So Trigger for sure. She is broke the internet because, of course, when she got introduced, aside from even before her character trailer release, when they were showing her off to everybody, we got a wonderful sniper chick with beautiful, quality, literal assets, and definitely a lot more Jiggle related. And just like, oh my god, everybody was just losing their minds. And of course they're like, no, they can't keep on getting away with this gooning stuff. I'm like, well, again, you just don't know because you're not even playing it. But ultimately, yeah, like, she's on her way, if not already there. But she still isn't above, like, Nicole or anything, but she definitely made her mark.
Dang, maybe I should have got her.
And then, of course, when her trailer came out, in regards, like, learning more about her, she's actually super sweet, very wholesome, very protective, for everybody. But of course, when she gets down to business, it's like super serious. But
she's like Vivian.
Yeah, and of course she has to wear that mask because unfortunately her face has been damaged. And of course, if she takes that off, then she's literally a goner. So they have done mods to see what it looks like underneath it, and of course, you're just like, damn, like I feel bad for her, but it is what it is. But she's great, definitely solid quality stuff. I hate that I'm seeing a Walking Dead trailer right now.
Oh wait, I could just be sharing my screen in Discord. But we're almost done anyway. I could put on another Zenless song, but I want to put on Astral Chain instead. And now I have YouTube ads.
Oh, no way!
Start your comeback today at Purdue Global.
Bro, McDonald's brought tendies back! Oh, we're so back. McCrispy strips? Oh, we're so gaming. Yeah, I'm buying that tomorrow. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
No, like, I freaking missed the chicken selects, and they were gone because of
that's
COVID.
What they were.
Yeah, they were called chicken selects, but they got rid of them because of COVID. Because they're hand-breaded.
Oh,
and I was so sad. I'm like, those are so based. And they're like, oh, we can't do it anymore because of COVID. Now they brought back little tendies. I'm like, oh, we're so back.
So, Poltra. I mean, the trailer got everyone gooning / exposed, but I don't know if that popularity lasted. I think that was just very brief. Unless, do y'all see art of her?
There's been an okay, but again, she just started. So she's going to be an endless art supply, but she's on the lower half of it for now.
I might put her at the dead bottom.
I wouldn't say dead bottom.
I definitely see the pro tags more than her.
Like I said, it's just for now. It's just for now.
Well, yeah, so we'll put her at the bottom for now.
I can't see shit because of your stupid ads.
They're done. Why do you still
No,
see
they're not.
ads?
I got 27 seconds, sir.
Put her in bear tier, actually.
And Ben is still above her. I don't care what anyone says.
Actually,
Ben's-
she might not ironically belong in bear tier because it's similar. It's more so fanon than canon.
No. Nah. Ben stays in his own tier.
Ben, okay, then she's at the bottom of endless.
Ben bigger.
Oh my god. Vivian.
That's his last name.
Vivian?
Just me.
Wait,
Endless
that's his
Art
actual
Supply.
last. I thought you were.
Yes,
leaving.
it is. Go look. Go look at his character card.
Oh my god.
We caught him, boys! Get him! Not doctor, report his channel. He knew what he was thinking. I knew it. I caught that man red-handed.
Can you talk about Vivian, please?
4K.
No, this man's laughing at it. He knows. Yo, show it up in the chat. Yo, they need to see the truth.
Oh my god. We already showed him. Talk
No, you
about
didn't.
Vivian, please, because I need to
What?
know more about her. Well, actually, never mind. Don't spoil anything. But I saw
Okay,
a little
so-
bit of art of her.
Vivian, decent popularity above Corrin. But of course, the chick before her, she's definitely above Nekomata
Yeah,
and
who
Weiss.
is this?
She appeared in the Sons of Caledon story. She was just an NPC. Now they actually made her a character due to people wanting her to be a playable character.
Wait, she's playable now, or she's coming?
Yeah, she's coming.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't see her.
Or she has already arrived. Yeah. But either way, like yeah, she's right there. Yeah. Yeah, her Pultra. Yeah. Now she's part of the Sons of Caledon group.
No,
they
I thought you were
brought her
talking
on.
about this icon next to Vivian.
Oh no, we don't give a crap about that. She's
Yeah.
disgusting.
But you said
Yeah,
Vivian's
who?
indecent.
Vivian's in decent above Corrin. Yeah.
Not wrong,
She's
pun.
not- Just remember, guys, Ben bigger.
His last name is bigger. That's crazy. Kung Fu Panda's coming. Actually, you probably shouldn't evaluate
He's
characters
in
that
bear
aren't here
tier.
yet.
Bear tier. Bear
Oh,
tier.
Never
He's
mind.
in
I
bear
guess he's
tier.
in bear.
He's actually in bear tier.
I hate it here.
Actually in bear tier.
These characters aren't here yet, but they do have interest. So should we put? I don't know if we should put them anywhere. Actually,
Is he a bear
Put them in.
streamer?
This
Bare-handed,
one is
bare
okay. Let's
minimum.
make some predictions for these three.
we're making predictions.
The one that yeah, I'm making predictions. We're
Okay.
making predictions here.
Whoever
right.
this is, who's this first person, lady, man? I can't tell.
It's a guy.
Okay, who
Not
is
much
this?
attention.
It's not much
Put
attention.
them in decent.
No.
Bottom
Shut
of the decent popularity.
Well, who are they? You're one
Not
explanation
much
away
attention.
from me putting them in who. I need you to tell me who they are.
He's like, who? He went where? With who?
No,
Oh,
like
really?
I'm literally
That's how
asking
you
MM,
know.
who is this?
I don't know.
Oh my god!
I just wanted to do it to be funny.
And okay, this lady is like a literal lady of legend, right?
So
Yeah,
Yishuan, she's easily going to be an endless art supply.
I
Period.
figure. If it hasn't happened already,
Yeah.
She's
it has
probably
all good-
above Ambi.
yeah, I'm putting it right
Easily
behind
above
Ambi.
it.
Above Ambi and Bell. For
Above
sure.
Ambi and Bell?
Yes. Yes.
Dang.
I'm guaranteeing you. That's bare minimum. Bear.
Aren't koalas marsupials?
It doesn't matter. We're
Koalas.
talking about bare minimum qualities here.
Well, wait. Well, are you
Yes,
saying that because one of these
koalas are
characters literally
marsupials.
are a koala?
Yeah, they're qualified.
Oh my god. This
Oh my God.
this lady,
The dad
she's
Stop.
she's the cat girl that's like promoting the legendary lady, right?
So put her
I imagine she'll be
in
indecent.
I'd just say decent, but probably below Corrin.
I
And
wouldn't doubt
maybe
it.
below Bill, maybe below
Actually,
Billy.
probably
but-
below
Billy.
Sakaku, honestly. Maybe.
All right. Is this the tier list? Is this what we agreed on?
Yeah. We
Yeah,
love, we love,
this-
we love our,
this
My
works.
my goated bear tier.
Here you go, guys. This is the undisputed character popularity tier list. I'm gonna save
The
this,
hell you-
but if any of you have
Hold
any input, let me know.
Hold on, what the hell are you talking about? No, not right now.
All right.
No,
Oh,
because I said
congratulations.
dad jokes.
I said, no, I'm not!
Congrats, bro.
Because I said dad jokes
Oh,
when he
shit, yeah.
said
Oh, yeah, shit,
lullaby.
yeah. Oh, yeah, sure, you're right. But you know I've been doing dad jokes since the start, like, for, past 10, 15 years. What do you want?
I know.
Even ever since I first met Ronald, he got wind of that shit. He's like, oh, no.
Oh, brother, this guy.
Guy stinks!
Alrighty, but tier list has been made. I'll put it in Discord. Y'all
where's
can
our
put it on Twitter if you want.
But I'll show this to. I gotta show this to the homie.
Oh, hey, so after 2.5 is over for Nikkei, Ronald, you need to do Nikkei tier list.
After 2.5, okay.
Oh, no.
Clip that.
Is it-
We shall reconvene after 2.5.
Because he's gonna have
When's
to cover
2.5?
Is
Oh.
that